Hey, this is Uncle Mark from the Mothership with a 3-string cigar box guitar. Yeah. And we're going to be doing Ohio by Neil Young. It's an old 60s tune, but it's got a really killer riff in it that is something, you should work on. Whether you're a beginner or advanced person, you should work on this riff. That's the tone I'm using. I'm just plugged into the dirty channel of my Mesa. I don't have the dirt turned up very high, just enough to give a little bit of coloration to my natural sound. So that's what it sounds like. And so let's go through this thing. I'll go through a verse of it, and then you'll see where it goes from here. So here we go. Alright, so let's break down exactly what this song is. The three simple chords of the beginning are 10 soldiers and that's a D. So let's go through what we've got here. We have G at the G, D, G is my strings. So that's an open G at the 0 fret, that's a G. G sharp, A, B flat, where the dot is, B, C, where the dot is, C sharp, D, where the dot is. That's really all you need to know. The song is in D, and it goes D, so I'm coming down, so I'm hitting it once, then coming back again and hitting it again down. And that's kind of how I'm working through this. So you hit, then hit again and go through. So it's... So that's kind of how I play with it. You're going to find your path with your patterns. So you might just... Nothing wrong with that either. Just jam it out and rock it out. There's no harm, no foul. Just rock the box any way you can. But I tend to weave a little bit, and my weaving changes day to day. It truly does. You only have 3 strings to weave with, so work it out that way. So the way I play this little iconic thing. So we talked about D, F, C. We've talked about how to make these shapes before. D is straight across, 3rd dot. F is you put your first finger on the D string, and that's the F note at that 3rd fret. You can see the dot, and I just think the middle string. And then I put my 3rd finger here and my pinky there. That's an F. Then C, which is here. A lot of times I use my pinky and then a helper finger. I use this finger as like a helper. That's just how I play, and that way I can shift really easily between chords. So the other chords you need is got to get down to it. This right there is a G minor. Gotta get down to it. C. Soldiers are gunning us down. Should have been done long ago, right? So I sang last night, played music for a few hours and destroyed my voice as always. So sorry if that offends you in any way. So the trick. Here is the trick. So I use my pinky a lot, but you can use your third finger and space it out. I've always told you guys to space out your fingers like so, but I tend to fall into this shape where I'm just doing this, and it's not exactly perfect. So we'll... So, this is your first set of notes. D, G, A. But you want to bang on that, hammer on to that A. So I'm hitting with my pick one time and getting that note. So you may have to turn up your amp enough that you can create that sound. I mean, if you turn it all the way down, you know, it's you can still do it, right? So you can still do that even with an amp off, but you may have to turn it up to get used to that phrasing. So you're here, pick down again. Then you're gonna hinge from this string, right? This A, you're gonna hinge to D. So the way I think of it is a door opening and closing, okay? That's how I think of it. So you're on A. So I'm going down on the A, down, hop over, pull. That's how I think of it. Something to get used to. You can do that all over. I do that a lot. That's also, you know, we'll go down to play Rush and go. You know, you're kind of doing this opening closing thing. That's the idea. That actually sounds like one of those European European police cars. You know, something like that. That's what you're looking for. So D, G to A, D, A. You're going to come down to F, to G, C, D. So the first time through, you're doing a, and the second time through, you're going. And if you notice, a lot of times I will go from this note with my third finger to this note with my second. And it's just a technique I've used. I saw Eric Clapton use it once. I went and saw Eric once, like really up close in live, and he did things like, and I was like, wow, okay, so now you're not, right, you're not doing that, you're galloping with your two fingers here like a horsey, and so I really like that technique for this. So really slow with your pick. You can see my pick here. Soldiers and Nixon's coming. That's the way you get it through there. Okay, I sang it so that you can hear the way it works within these chords. How I'm hitting it twice. Also, little flourishes. You can it's a great tune for showing off your chops. It's not a beginner tune, but it's something that beginners need to get a handle on. You need to start doing your hammer-ons. So start, you know, playing with these. And start playing with your pinky here. So things to work on, and also a song that is just totally badass. I'm going to turn up a little bit and all right. This is Uncle Mark in the Mothership with Neil Young, Ohio. I do have a tip jar down in the show notes. It's a paypal.me/Uncle Mark Tips. I want to say thank you for all that you do for me. I really appreciate it. Lots of big news, lots of things going on in the Mothership. Really appreciate it. And we will talk to you soon. Thanks for sharing on social media and all of that. And we'll talk soon.